Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. You guys have a very, very special cast. Introduce yourself. We have...
What's going on, guys? It's K-Cash Vegas.
K-Cash Vegas in the house, baby.
The only channel to go to for all things Vegas. If you guys want to check out hotel room reviews, ways to go out and check out the strip, K-Cash Vegas is exactly where it's at. So go ahead and follow, like, and subscribe. And show some love to your boy.
In this video, you guys, today, we were in the car. We had a day. By the way, we've both been styled by none other than Rich Lux himself. So if you like our fashions, give us a little like for the fashions. Give us a little thumbs up. And
shout out to the Comme des Garçons.
Yes, to Louis Vuitton and to whoever made this hat, okay? So we're just here. We're just working it. If you like our fashion, give us a thumbs up. Give us a little comment for the fashion girl, okay? So we're going to be talking about Britney Spears and her wedding and just all the Britney Spears drama that's been going on. Her brother, she kind of went off on her brother a little bit on Instagram. I don't know if you're caught up on that tea or not, but we're going to talk about that a little bit because we were in the car and we started talking about it and I was like, wait a minute, this would make a really good video. Do you want to come on the channel? And he was like, yes. So here we are, and we're going to talk about all of that. So if you're interested in hearing more about that drama, make sure that you keep on watching. So before we get started, if you're new here, my name is Shelby. I'm like the crazy cat lady of the beauty community. Normally I have my two little research team people, Mr. and Miss Kitty, with me, but today we have special guests with us today.
K-Cash Vegas.
K-Cash Vegas, baby. But if you're into that whole thing, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and don't forget that all Shelby Bells ring the bell. Yes, ding-a-ling-ding.
Courtesy of K-Cash Vegas. Let's go.
Yes. Okay, so before we get into today's drama, I want to introduce you guys to K-Cash and what he does on YouTube and all that, because he's so cool, you guys. He like needs like all the love in the world. So tell us about your YouTube channel.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Again, so guys, my channel is a place to go to where you can definitely see the vibes of Vegas. I give you guys the honest opinion about rooms and reviews. Also, it's basically my style. So it's my own tour, my honest opinion, and it's just the whole channel about fun and also going to Vegas. So definitely check it out. You know, it's truly fun, and you know, of course, excitement to be here also, you know, just be part of this experience as well too.
Yeah, so, exciting. So he has videos where he's like touring the Flamingo Hotel or like in that whole vibe and like giving us like his opinion on the rooms and stuff. Where else did you go that you got that really good
Cosmopolitan
room? Excalibur, where he got this really great room. Oh my God, he has like all the hotels
great places
and stuff.
To eat, you know, ways to find some cheap eats. There's so much to just explore Vegas.
He's going to tell you the best place to stay on a budget. He's going to tell you where to stay if you want to be bougie. He's going to tell you the best buffet to go to, the best experiences you can get in Vegas. All of that's on his channel. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, then make sure you subscribe to him because he's part of our little family here that we have, and he's literally the best. So subscribe to his channel and give him all the love in the world because he's totally deserves it.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
That's all love on here.
So how did you get started on YouTube?
So, okay, my thing is, you know, it's how can I find a reason to go to Vegas? You know?
Okay, so
I love going to Vegas so much. It's always the vibe. There's so much to do.
Yeah.
One thing I tell people is that there's not enough time in each trip to truly experience, you know, Vegas.
That's true.
You can go there 20 times, you can go there 30 times, and there's still something that has not been experienced, seen, or tasted or done.
Because there's so much there. And I feel like, okay, so here, I love Vegas. I've been a couple times, and I feel like after like the 5th day, I could do so much more, but I'm just so tired, and I'm just like, I gotta just like put it on pause and come back again later because it's just so much to do. But I love it, and you're right, there's so much to see and experience. I mean, because you have like the Strip, and then you have like Fremont Street, and then you have this like, other parts of Vegas as well, like, you know, the gay nightclub scene, which I love, like Piranha and all that stuff. You have all of that kind of stuff off the Strip, but then on the Strip, there's so much to do. Like, even within each resort, there's so much to do and so many places to eat and shows to see and all that stuff.
That's a very good point. But also, like, on top of that, there's so much to do outside of Vegas. So actually, a lot of people, they fly into Vegas to go out to see the Grand Canyons, the mountains, Death Valley National Park. There's also the Hoover Dam, which is a great trip as well too. So I know like people think of Vegas as like, you know, party city, and it definitely is. Like, you guys, Vegas to me is like an adult playground.
Wow,
Like
yeah,
it's definitely like a place for like all of us to kind of escape our like 9 to 5s, just kind of like the normal life. It gives you the opportunity to just have fun 24/7. But people sleep on the other things that you could do.
I'll be honest, I slept on that because last time I went to Vegas, I had my couple of my friends in my friend group were like, let's set out a day to go to the Grand Canyon. And I looked at them and I was like, I'm not going to the Grand Canyon when I'm in Vegas. I'm here to drink and to party and to club. Okay?
You see the Grand Canyon from the plane as it's about to land.
And I was like, I saw the Grand Canyon on the plane, girl. I don't need to see the Grand Canyon. So, and they were like, come on, Shelby. I was like, me and my other friend were like, no, we're here to party. We're not going to no busted Grand Canyon, okay?
Right.
So, but no, like I think that now, like a little bit older and stuff, I haven't been to Vegas in a few years, and I feel like I would want to see that kind of stuff, you know?
Listen, I mean, just the scenery is so dope that, like, you know, for people that love taking selfies, doing our photos for Instagram or doing it on a Snapchat. I mean, there's so much to do and tour outside of Strip as well too. But you know, to me, it's like, you know, it's a place for us to escape and have some fun.
Yeah.
And I usually tell people like 2 to 3 nights is more than sufficient to enjoy Vegas. I couldn't do it for a whole week.
No, it's a lot after like the 5th day, especially if you are somebody who parties and you are somebody who drinks and goes out and stuff like that, because it's just tolling on your body to do that all the time. I mean, literally the party never stops. Like you're in somewhere and you just don't even realize that it's like literally 10 a.m. the next day because nothing stops there.
When you leave the club,
and it's
daylight.
Like
daylight time.
And you're just like, wow. And so it's just, it can be tolling on the body or whatever. But I like love like Vegas tours, like Vegas like videos and stuff like that. So like I know you guys will love it too if you're planning a trip there or whatever. Like this is a place to go to see like, you know, the tour of the buffets and the tour of the hotel rooms and where should I stay, like and this is like literally the place to go for that. So make sure you subscribe to his channel and everything.
I appreciate that, Shelby.
But okay, so we're gonna talk about Britney Spears. Okay, so we talked a little bit about this in the car, and the reason I was so excited to film a video about this with you is because I didn't know if I completely told you this in the car or not, but we don't necessarily have the same viewpoint on some of this stuff. So we're gonna really talk about it here. We're gonna give our honest opinions. All my Shelby Bells know that whatever your opinion is on something, it's welcome here. We can disagree on some stuff, we can agree on some stuff, whatever, but it's all welcome here. So we're gonna talk. So she got married.
Which, you know, to me that was news, just because I mean I do keep up with her, but again, like I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly.
I knew they were engaged. I knew all of that, but I also didn't expect her wedding to happen so soon. And quite honestly, the fact that she got married so soon after this whole thing, I want the best for her. I want her to be happy. I want her to live her best life without anybody telling her anything of what to do ever again in her life. So do whatever you want. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I was like, is this the right time? I feel like since she was free from her conservatorship, it's kind of just been like this, you know, just kind of like outburst of all kinds of things.
Here, guys, I'm free now. Let me try to prove to the whole world that I'm free
and
by being so like rebellious, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's almost like it seems like she was in that cage for so long that now that she got this sense of freedom, and now it's like she's doing everything she possibly can. And in a sense, like, you know, like how some people who like, you know, like they go to jail or they go somewhere for a long period of time, like, you know, it's like they have these dreams like, hey, this is like the first thing that I want to do. I feel like for her, you know, she was tied up in so much scrutiny that now she has the ability to be free, and she's like doing everything she can. Like if you look at her post on Instagram, you know, she's showing her nipples, you know, she's doing all these nude things, and it's just like, you know, you've never really seen that before.
Yeah, and I don't know, I mean, I know that Britney, when she was like before her conservatorship and stuff, she was like a little bit more free, and she did like, you know, have the whole like sexuality about her and stuff. I just think that it might be just kind of like just not knowing what to do with all this freedom, so she just is doing everything with the freedom, right? Everything that she possibly can. Which at the end of the day, like, honestly, Britney, do whatever you want, because you were, you know, under this thing for so long, and I feel like you should be able to do literally whatever you want for the rest of your life.
Right.
Like, no one needs to tell you anything as long as it's legal. Girl, go ahead, right? But so she got married, and then there were some interesting guests at the wedding. So, and this is where, okay, so you guys saw, so I'm gonna put the little thing up here for you. So there was Madonna, Selena Gomez, Donatella Versace, and then who was the other one? Drew Barrymore.
And I think also Paris Hilton was
and Paris Hilton. Yeah, Paris Hilton.
Which I love Paris Hilton, by the way.
Love Paris Hilton.
I'm glad she was there.
Yeah. Okay, so the one that I was confused about her being there, honestly, and this is where we differ, I was confused about Selena Gomez being there. Because I was like, what is Selena Gomez doing here?
Well, I'll tell you this. So she's actually been a diehard fan of Britney. And I know like many times where like she kind of mentioned about like her growing up, you know, Selena growing up, where like she always looked up to Britney.
Yeah.
So I know like, you know, when she had like her situation with like her illnesses or whatever, I think like her and like, you know, basically Britney got like actually super close.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's more like a family friend.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So, but I was just kind of surprised to see like, you know, Madonna like front and center.
Okay, yeah. So tell us more about that, because you had some stuff that you told me and I want you to share with people. Okay.
So Madonna, okay. So yes, I get it. You know, they had that, you know, of course, that, you know, actually one performance where they kissed, right? Yeah. So, you know, they had a song together, they have some history together. But it's almost like, you know, that's the only time I've seen them two together is that performance. And then like 20 years later, 30 years later, however long it was, it's like she's there at the wedding. Now I get it, like people are kind of close, you know, obviously it's a tight-knit, you know, community. But it's like in that one photo that they took, you know, Madonna's in the middle, you know, posing and doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, she's almost trying to like be the star.
Kind of like steal the show a little bit.
Yeah, and it's like, it's Britney's wedding, you know?
Yeah, and to be quite honest, I mean, okay, so I won't say this about Selena or Drew Barrymore, but I feel like all the other women there are kind of like showstoppers, show stealers. Like Paris Hilton, like love her so much, she just can't really help but be like a showstopper. You know, Madonna is iconic and like the, like, you know, queen of pop, whatever. So like she is obviously a showstopper just in who she is, and the Donatella Versace obviously is just a showstopper in who she is. So, but at the same time, I feel I kind of understand what you're saying. Like Donatella and Paris just kind of like they knew like to take kind of a back seat. This is Britney's day, whatever. And Madonna, you know, love her so much, she just kind of like made it about, she kind of like was front and center. I want to be seen, all this.
But on the other side of the point of view, that is kind of what she does all the time.
It is, yeah. Maybe it's just her personality.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it's just her personality. And you know what? I think that Britney was very careful on who she invited to her wedding, wanted to make sure it was only people who had been there for her and been supportive and all that. Because it's like, where were like certain other people? Like, where was Christina Aguilera?
Right.
You know, where was, you know, obviously Justin Timberlake would not be invited. Right. But like, where were like other people that she's been connected with over the years? She was very selective over who she invited, and it seems like it was a really small ceremony.
But I also feel like she was very selective on who she was seen with the photos.
Yeah. You know? Oh, that's probably true too. Well, because you know, yeah, it's all like when you're in the public eye like that, it all is a business. And Britney Spears is a smart woman. You know, she already knows the gig. But okay, so she got a really, really tight knit prenup.
Yeah.
On Sam.
And I feel like that was more so her decision.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah. So I feel like she's trying to enjoy the moment. You know, I think she wants to, because he's a lot like younger than she is. So like I feel like she already knows what could possibly happen. Yeah. So I feel like kudos to her for like really trying to protect her assets that way.
She needs to. After you've been through everything Britney Spears has gone through, like that right there proves to me that she's okay, she's great. And she's, oh my God, we have a kitty here to visit us. Oh my God, see, I just attract the cats, you guys. If she comes over on this side, I'm gonna pick her up so you guys can see her. I just attract the cats. Oh, she's leaving. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm not getting picked up right now. I'm out of here. But Britney Spears, she's like a smart woman. I think that like her getting this prenup was very, very smart, because I mean, you have to protect your assets and what you're worth. And Britney's had so much taken from her already. My mindset, her thought process is probably like, I'll be damned if somebody takes anything else from me ever again.
But you know what? That also makes me wonder. So if she was that smart through the prenup, then she herself doesn't truly feel like this is going to be like her final marriage, or like the one guy, you know?
Maybe
because
not.
You know, like there's certain people that are like, there's no need for a prenup, this is the love of my life, you know, whatever, and they're really passionate about it. And I feel like for her, it's almost like a fling, because you know, yeah, she's happy, you know, yeah, she's doing all these things, she has someone that she's able to be kind of with, you know, like a true companion. But I feel like when you're in her position, it's almost like, how can you tell who's real and who's fake?
Exactly.
And I feel like they've known each other for not that long for her to like fully trust and be like, hey, you know what, there's no need for a prenup. So she's smart about that, but it's almost like she doesn't truly like, you know, believe it herself.
And you know what? She might just kind of like know that she is, you know that what she's going through is this like wave of emotions and like this like new onset, cannot talk today, this like new freedom that she has or whatever. Like she probably like kind of knows in the background, like, I know that I'm just kind of all out there and doing everything right now because this is like, I'm breaking free and I'm having my moment or whatever. But maybe she doesn't know if this is how she's going to feel forever, so she protected her assets just in case.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
But to me, it just caught me way by surprise because, yeah, again, like I seen her, you know, doing a whole dating thing with him. I seen, you know, actually them take pictures, and like he was very supportive for her whole trial, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, of course he would be if there is, you know, there's a goal, there's an end result behind it, right?
I'm sorry, I just cannot not take him seriously with this steak thing on his head.
Shout out to Rich Lux. Styled by Rich Lux.
I just realized we're gonna be watching this like serious conversation about Britney Spears and her like mental health, and you're wearing this hat, and I'm like, I can't take him seriously wearing this
Look,
big
guys,
hat.
put some bell emojis in the comments if you like this
Can
look.
we get some hat emojis in the comment section down below if you live for the hat? Oh my god, hello. Okay.
So normally, just so you guys know, when y'all see me in Vegas, I usually walk around with this hat. But for today's video, because I'm a special guest on Shelby's channel,
Styled by Rich Lux,
and I'm at the Rich Lux Media room. I'm styled
Y'all
by
already
Rich
know when
Lux.
y'all already know when I'm wearing something extra, I'm styled by Rich Lux. You already know this is the real me, okay? Y'all already know this is me. Okay, sports bra, you know, that's what it is. But if I'm styled by Rich Lux, I got Louis Vuitton, everything. Y'all know this isn't mine. But
Come
yeah.
on, Jay Garçon.
Come on, girl. Come on. So anyway, okay, so moving on. So, okay. So also, Britney Spears, she went off on Instagram. And you guys, Britney Spears has a history of like deleting her Instagram posts and stuff if she goes off on somebody and she regrets it. So I don't know if we'll be able to find the receipt or not. I'm going to try to, I might have screenshotted it already. I'm not sure. But she went off on Instagram on her brother, Brian.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, you guys, I don't know if I like spoke this into existence or what, but Britney Spears' Instagram is disabled. I like went to try and find her, and then I was like, did Britney Spears block me? And I was like so confused, but also like shook. And then I went on my like alternate account, like my personal account, and I saw that I like couldn't access her account either there. So I did some digging, and her Instagram has been disabled, you guys, as of like 19 hours ago. So her Instagram is not even there anymore. And I'm thinking maybe she disabled it because people were talking about her wedding nonstop and she was posting a lot about her wedding, but maybe she decided she just wanted some privacy, so she just like took everything down or like disabled everything, or I don't know, like maybe she took it down because she's going on her honeymoon and wants to just not have to deal with it anymore. I don't know, you guys. It's very, very confusing, but her Instagram is not there anymore. I was able to find the screenshots though on the internet, so I'm gonna put up the couple ones I could find for you.
So basically,
Publicly, like, come on now. Like, why would she do that?
she's been going off on everybody publicly.
But like on her own brother?
Yeah, she goes off on everybody. Her sister, her mom, her dad, everybody. So she went off because she posted something about like having a sip of like not drinking at her wedding, and it was like about alcohol or something. Oh, excuse me. And so she posted that, and then she said that she didn't even have like any alcohol at her wedding, and she was still just having such a great time. Then she went into like how after her shows in Vegas, how they would always go out to dinner and her brother Brian would have a Jack and Coke, and how she, like how Britney would like ask to have a drink too, or ask to have a Jack and Coke or a glass of wine or whatever, and everybody would tell her no for so long, and they would try, it was just like another way for them to try to control her, and try to control her drinking and everything as well, and all of that. And she was saying, like, joke's on you. First of all, I don't even like drinking.
Right.
And second of all, like, you know, I'm good, you know. And then they were like using, apparently her brother would say, like, you can't even make a dinner reservation. You definitely can't have
I've
a drink.
heard that before.
But she was like, I have an assistant to make my reservations for me.
Right. Yeah, but I
You
also
know?
feel like she actually plays like the role of being someone that's dumb, but she's really not, you know. And I feel like she's trying to use that to like her own advantage, because she wants to see like how people can kind of gauge it and see if they can actually try to take advantage of her or not. And I feel like that's why she's able to understand who's like for her and who's not.
Well, that's also like, okay, so that girl playing dumb, whatever, was very, very popular when she started out. Because if you remember back in the day, Jessica Simpson did the same thing where she
I was
played
gonna say
dumb.
Jessica Simpson, yeah.
Paris Hilton, they
Yep.
did this thing where they played dumb, and now both Paris and Jessica have come out and, you know, proven to the world they're actually very intelligent.
Yeah, true
And-
businesswoman, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be a true businesswoman to do what they've done. You cannot be just some stupid blonde bimbo and make it in Hollywood like that. You've got to be able to
They
have
cashed
something
in
in
on
between
that whole
those ears.
persona.
You have, yeah, and
They cashed it in.
They cashed it on the character.
Yep.
They cashed, which was very, very popular back then. But I think now times have changed, and now, you know, we like to see women in more of empowered roles.
Right.
You know, as far as like their brains and like being like smart businesswomen and being like, you know, moguls and stuff like that. Back in the day, in the, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s, that just wasn't a thing.
Right.
Yeah. So she went off on her brother, and like I said, if I can find the screenshot, I'll put it up here for you. But it was just very interesting because she doesn't even like to drink, but they wouldn't let her drink, and it was just just us finding out one more way that they were trying to control her, because it seems like they just controlled every single thing that she did. And honestly, it's heartbreaking to read these Instagram posts, because you can read them and you can be like girl, like this is messy, you know, but or also you can read them and be like, dang, like you went through 13 years of this, like
a long time.
Dang, like I can't even have a friend tell me to put the drink down. I'd be like, girl, leave me alone. You know what I mean?
But it's just so like mind-boggling to me, because it's like you're someone that has so much power, right? You know, you have all of these people that you hire that are like your team, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost weird to me that she couldn't like kind of step away and be free. You know, like she's a business, you know? And then for also like her dad to say that, you know, she's, you know, not able to manage like herself, but she like hires and employs hundreds of people all the time. So, I mean, again, I feel like this whole time it's just been like people just trying to control her. And I think this is now like the last 2 years have been truly like how she is.
Yeah.
And, you know, so for that, I'm actually happy because, you know, me being a Britney Spears fan for a long time, I mean, that's great. It's just, you know, like how media does too sometimes, they'll like to twist things up. So, you know, like we may have seen some of the pictures from the wedding, but it may not be all.
Yeah.
But from that main picture where it was, I think it was like, you know, actually what's it called, Versace, Paris Hilton, you know, Madonna, you know, Selena Gomez. It was,
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, that's just one, you know, piece that we've seen.
Yeah, she didn't really share much more of that. So I don't know. I mean, who knows who else was there? I know that it was kind of a small ceremony and stuff, but if it was just them there, then I trust that Britney... I trust that Britney invited only the people that she trusted and wanted close to her on that special day. So who am I to judge who she brought?
But if I was her, I would actually cash in on that like time frame and see if I would have like an E or Bravo and just film like a special.
Oh, I know. See,
like
that's
a
the thing.
2-night special.
She could make millions and millions of dollars on telling her side of everything that happened. But here's the thing, I don't know if she has any desire to do any of that right now. I feel like she just wants to do whatever she wants to do, and she's not interested in really much of the public eye stuff. I don't know if she's going to be doing music. I don't know if she'll go back to Vegas and do another show in Vegas.
I don't think she'll do that because...
Did you ever get to go to her show?
I did twice.
Oh my God, how was it?
It was amazing.
Oh my God, I would have died.
It was amazing. And so the tickets that I had, they're like $300 and some, and they weren't like front row. They're like they're in the middle, but just the whole entire stage, the setup, it was like almost like a 3D surround sound.
Oh my God.
So like it was almost like you're there up front, you know, with her.
Yeah.
But also the actual venue is very intimate. I think it held like only 4,000 people, so it's not like the big, huge like stadium. So you know, that was actually nice. But I was like, I have to see her because I'm like, this might be her last show.
Because I think she was supposed to do like another thing in Vegas, and then she like walked away, like right? Yeah. So she was like, no, I'm done. Like, I never saw her in Vegas, but I did see her in concert here in Houston when I was little, and it was like iconic. I loved it so much. Oh my God. Such a good experience. But
shout out to Britney.
We love Britney Spears so much.
Yeah.
Go follow K Cash Vegas.
K Cash Vegas.
Because his Instagram name is something different and stuff too. I'll put both down below. But K Cash Vegas, make sure you follow him on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Like all his videos. If you are going to Vegas or you're planning something, he's like your go-to for like all your tours to see where you should stay and all that stuff. So subscribe to his channel and everything. Thank you so much for coming on my channel.
My pleasure. I mean, again, thank you so much for having me on your channel.
Yes, of course. Hello. Okay, anyway, guys, if you liked today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post.
I like ringing the bell, too.
Remember, all Shelby bells ring the bell. Do you want to ring the bell?
I'm a Shelby bell.
Yes. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, actually, we have more videos with K-Cash on Rich Lux's shopping channel. So we filmed like a ton of videos together.
Soon.
Follow Rich Lux Shopping and you'll see all those videos posted all next week. And yeah, guys, aside from that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.